All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Now, we would like to also welcome back, of course, the members of Team Piaget. Again, if you are still not a member of Team Piaget, there are so many advantages to becoming a member. You can answer our quizzes, you can download our full-length video, or even just watch our full-length video on our group, no, sa Team Piaget. And you can also download all the PowerPoint presentations that I have. So there's no need for you to take screenshots. There's no need for you to take down any notes dahil lahat po ito ay inyong na-avail, lahat po ito ay inyong po pwedeng i-download at po pwedeng i-print. We also have our free pre-board and of course free final coaching. Now again, your membership for Team Piaget is valid until September of this year. So again, magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Piaget, no? Habang meron pa po tayong slots, habang meron pa po tayong mga available na membership, magpa-member na po kayo, hindi po kayo magsisisi kapag you are a member of Team Piaget. Now, tonight's discussion is centered on professional education. These are 20 items. Again, these items all came from March 2022. So we are going to rationalize each of the items here para po malaman natin kung ano nga ba yung sagot. And of course, so that we can help you prepare for your upcoming LET. Some of you are going to take your LET in June. Others are going to take the LET in September. And these are all, of course, part of your preparation for the LET. But before that, let us all have our opening prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us, to hear the bird song and have new melodies in our hearts, to see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands, to touch the leaves that grow afresh, and allow your love to touch our hearts, to smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation, to dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles, to enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. All right. Again, of course, happy Easter sa lahat ng mga Christian natin na brothers and sisters. And of course, assalamualaikum din naman sa mga Muslim brothers and sisters natin. Now again, this is Professional Education, 20 items all coming from March 2022. And of course, if you are ready, please do like and share this video. Napaka-importante po that you're liking and of course sharing our video so that we can reach out to more people. More people are going to be helped by Gurong Pinoy because we all know that a lot of people are struggling with the LET. No? So please do like, love, and share this video. You can also support us by sending us stars on Facebook and also by sending us super chat, super stickers on YouTube Live. Now again, if you are not a member of Team Piaget, napuputol po yung ating video dyan sa YouTube at sa Facebook. So if you'd want to avail the full-length video, download the materials, become a member of Team Piaget. Paano po magpa-member? Mag-send lamang po ng message dyan sa ating Facebook page. No? Where if you are watching us on Facebook, you're not a member of Team Piaget, dyan po mismo sa page na yan, mag-send po kayo ng message later. All right, again, please do like, love, share this video. We still have 300 people not liking and not sharing the video. Okay, please do share our video so that we can start. Yung like, love button po ninyo ay nandyan lamang po malapit sa ating chat box. Okay, so again, go ahead. Please do like and love and share this video. Okay, again, those of you are still asking kung paano po magpa-member sa Team Piaget, mag-send lamang po ng message dyan sa ating Facebook page kung saan po kayo ngayon nanonood. Okay, please go ahead and share this video. All right. Now, of course, again, we are trying to welcome the newbies, no? Yung mga newbies natin, yung mga kaka-tune in pa lamang, welcome po. Diretso sa kusina. Ganon din po sa ating mga Team Thunders, no? Mga matatanda na diretso din po sa kusina. Okay, we start with Question number 1. Okay, again, this is Prof. Ed. Number 1. How does a behaviorist explain the observation of a child enjoying school? Is it letter A, he is rewarded for his good performance? Letter B, he feels he belongs? Letter C, he is taught life skills? Or letter D, learning is highly personalized? Okay, which one do you think is the tumpak na choice for number 1? Number 1 po tayo, mga kaguro. Ano po ang inyong sagot for question number 1? Facebook user, si Sir, no, congratulations. Thank you, Coach Mac. LPT na po ako. First taker nung January. Physical science major here. Hindi ko lang po nakikita yung inyong name. Okay, but congratulations sa ating mga LPTs, of course. Ma'am Yoli Buscay Lusabio, watching from Cyprus. Ingat po kayo dyan. Okay, what's your answer for question number 1? All right, I see a lot of A's. Tumpak kaya ang letter A? Or number 1 kaya ligwak na? Okay, so medyo maraming mga kaguro kanina, yung mga members ng Team PSA na medyo nahirapan because of course, many of the items here are all new, no? Bago sa inyo. These were items again coming from March, no? March of this year na let. May iilang items na medyo bago pero eventually kapag na-rationalize naman natin, na-explain natin, marirealize nyo na parehas lang pala, no? Ganitong concept lang pala yung hinihingi. Okay, now here, sabi ng inyong number 1, how does a behaviorist explain the observation of a child enjoying school? If you are going to look for your hint here, yung pinaka-hint mo dito for number 1 is the term behaviorist. Ano nga ba yung mga beliefs ng ating behaviorist? You remember, some of your behaviorists are si Watson, si Pavlov, si Skinner. Okay, so these are behaviorists. And their belief is that the child is shaped by his or her environment. No? So walang choice yung child. Sabi nila, walang choice yung child kung anong magiging future niya, kung anong magiging ano yung child na paglaki niya, because the child is just shaped by his or her environment. No, kasama dito, of course, yung reward, punishment, feedback, no, yung conditioning, stimulus responses, these are all part of your behaviorist. And so looking at the different questions or the different items that we have here, the different choices, which one pertains to your behaviorist? Is it letter A, he is rewarded for his good performance? Behaviorist ba? Pag you are using rewards or punishment in your classroom, he feels he belongs, no? So may belongingness lang yung bata. Letter C, he is taught life skills. Or letter D, learning is highly personalized. If you are going to think about letter C, he is taught life skills, this is more of progressivist, di ba? Sabi ng progressivism mo, learning is not preparation for life, but learning is life itself. No? Ganyan yung sabi ng progressivist mo. Letter D mo naman, learning is highly personalized, individualized. Po pwede siyang under progressivism. No? Po pwede din naman kung binigyan ng choice yung bata, po pwede din siya maging existentialism. Yung he feels he belongs, of course, this is humanism. No? So belongingness ng bata, napaka-importante. So here, since we are looking for behaviorist, your choice should be letter A. Okay, so letter A po, ang tumpak na choice. Hindi po letter B, no? So maraming naligwak. Choose nyo yung letter B kasi parang ang ganda ng letter B. He feels he belongs. Okay, so belongingness, humanism ito. Okay, so letter A po yung ating hinahanap for question number 1. Okay, so mga ligwak, move on lang kaagad, no? At least sa let, alam niyo na po yung ating tamang choice. Okay, tumpak. Yung iba tumpak, yung iba ay ligwak. Okay, number 2. Which is true of the Philippine educational system? Letter A, free education in public elementary and secondary schools. Letter B, full tuition subsidy for students enrolled in the private schools in all levels. Letter C, free education in the government schools in all levels. Or letter D, full tuition subsidy for students enrolled in the private schools in the basic level. Okay, which one is tumpak for number 2? All right, 300 people still not liking this video. Paki-like na po ng ating video. And of course, please to share this video, no, para mas marami pa po tayong matulungan. All right, what's your answer for question number 2? Number 2 ay si Ace. Merong ilang C. May D. Aha. Medyo marami na namang nalito. Okay, 2A's, 2A or C. Nag-aagaw sa letter A at sa letter C. Alright, so sabi ng number 2 mo, alin dito yung totoo about the Philippine educational system? Libre ba yung ating public elementary and secondary schools, yung ating elementary at high school? Libre ba? That's for letter A. Sabi ng letter B, libre ba? No? May full tuition subsidy sa mga estudyanteng naka-enroll sa private school sa all levels. Alam naman natin na pag private school, may binabayaran yung estudyante na maliban na lamang kung ikaw ay scholar, no? But sometimes it is not in all levels. So sometimes yung scholar ka lang sa high school lamang yung libre mo, no? So that's letter B. So we cannot say letter B is correct. Ligwak na itong letter B natin. Letter C, free education in the government schools in all levels. Totoo bang free education in the government schools in all levels? Sa lahat ng levels, walang binabayaran. Kunwari sa UP, kapag ikaw ay medyo may kaya, no, may kaya yung pamilya mo, sa UP meron tayong tinatawag na STFAP, no, yung student tuition fee allocation, etc., no, or hindi ko maalala kung ano yung meaning ng letter A, pero merong bahagdan, kumbaga merong different levels ng inyong payment. So kumbaga, if you are a student in UP, medyo may kaya yung inyong pamilya, mas malaki yung inyong binabayaran kesa sa mga estudyante who are coming from poorer families. So hindi pare-parehas na may leveling yung inyong payment. Letter D, full tuition subsidy for students enrolled in the private schools in the basic level. Libre ba sa basic level yung private schools? Kalimitan nagbabayad na yung ating mga magulang. And so the correct choice here, yung tama po talaga, would be letter A. No? So free education in public elementary and secondary schools. We do not include all levels. So we do not include your university or colleges because some colleges are doing what we call your STFAP. No, so may bahagdan yung kanilang binabayaran depende sa income ng mga magulang. Kapag ikaw ay nag-enroll sa UP, kunwari, they would ask you kung ano yung trabaho ng nanay mo, trabaho ng tatay mo, because they are going to put you in the different levels according to the income of your family. And so, we cannot say letter C. Ang tumpak na choice is letter A. Okay, so letter A po ang ating choice for number 2. Okay, now we move on with question number 3. During the COVID virtual learning, what is missed by learners? Letter A, face-to-face teaching learning. Letter B, virtual interaction. Letter C, online instruction. Or letter D, cyber interchange. Okay, what's your choice for number 3? Again, please do like and share our video, mga kaguro. Napaka-importante po. Yun pala yung meaning ng STFAP. Socialized Tuition and Financial Assistance Program. Okay, so Socialized Tuition and Financial Assistance Program. Bracketing of UP students according to their family's financial status. Okay, so may bracketing depende sa income ng inyong pamilya. Marami na kasi ngayong nag-aaral sa UP na mga mayayaman, no? That they kumbaga yung mga mayayaman na estudyante, they are paying for those who cannot pay. Okay, so hindi po pare-parehas yung kanilang binabayaran. All right, number 3, I see a lot of letter A's. Letter A's. Okay, so again, galing po ito sa ating March 2022 na licensure exam for teachers. Okay, so number 3, during the COVID virtual learning, what is missed by learners? Ano yung na-miss ng learners? Ano yung mga nawala no, sa ating mga estudyante? And of course, it's obvious that your answer will be letter A, face-to-face teaching, learning. Okay? Letter A, face-to-face teaching, learning is the tumpak na choice. Okay, for number 3. All right, we move on with number 4. Arrange chronologically the following instructional events for designing instruction and media following Gagne's conditions of learning. Number 1, eliciting performance. Number 2, providing feedback. Number 3, gaining attention. Number 4, informing learners of expectancy. Number 5, presenting stimulus. Then you have the different choices at the bottom. Okay, you are given 3 minutes to complete this. Okay, take a look at your questions. Take a look at the different items. Which one do you think has arranged Gagne's conditions of learning chronologically? Okay, which one do you think is tumpak? All right, letter D, B, yung iba ay letter B, karamihan letter D. Okay, again, 300 people no, still not liking, sharing our video. Paki-like po and of course, paki-share. Alam naman natin, yung mga nag-share ng blessings ay nagiging blessed din. Okay, so like and share our video. All right, number 4, I see a lot of letter D's. Okay, may ilang letter A. Alright, so sabi dito, sa inyong number 4, we are talking about Gagne's conditions of learning. We all know that sabi ni Gagne, you have to follow the 9 events of learning, no, step by step, chronologically, so that teaching would become effective for your students to learn. Okay, and you are given 1 until 5. So, alin dito yung mas mauuna? So, bago natin tignan yung ating choice, no, yung ating tumpak na choice, let's take a look at Gagne's events of instruction or 9 events of learning. So, una-una, sabi niya, you have to use a hook. Your hook is going to gain the attention of your students. So, napaka-importante that you gain their attention. And so, this is the reason why we always use motivation. No? Sa inyong lesson plan, meron kang pangbukas, may pambungad ka na activities, meron kang motivation. So, usually, you'd look for a situation na makaka-relate yung students mo. And of course, that situation should also be related to your lesson at hand. So gaining attention, the hook, that should be the first step. Number 2, you have to orient the learner. So how do you orient the learner? You have to prepare them and you have to give them the objectives. Remember, your students, your learners, should be aware of the objectives. Ano ba yung kailangan nilang matutunan at the end of the session? So that's your objective. Ito yung goal natin at the end of this session, at the end of this class, or yung tinatawag mong SWOT, no? So students will be able to do this after this instruction. So you orient them. Then after that is your stimulus. Okay, so you stimulate the recall of prior knowledge. When you say prior knowledge, ano na ba yung alam ng mga estudyante about this concept? Ano na ba yung alam nila, for example, about photosynthesis, about the different parts of speech, about addition of fractions, for example. No? So you stimulate recall of prior knowledge. If your previous lesson was connected to the current lesson po, pwede mong sabihin na yesterday we've learned about this and now this is actually related to our topic right now. Okay, so stimulate recall of prior knowledge. Okay, so that's your stimulus. After that, you present your content material. No? So these are the different concepts that we are going to learn today. Photosynthesis is this and that. No? So you present your material. Number 5, you provide them some guidance. No? So po pwede kang magbigay sa kanila ng sample item, for example, or sample problem, say in physical science, you're talking about speed, distance, time, you give them a sample problem, no? So provide them some guidance. You can answer that as a class, no? As a class as a whole, no? So pwedeng i-guide mo sila muna as a class. Now, after that, you can give them some practice. So bibigyan mo na sila ng activities na sila na mismo yung answer on their own, no? And then you have to give them some feedback. So dito, no? So dito yung mali ka, we have to check whatever it is that you have answered. Let's take a look at your answers. Let's discuss as a class para makita nyo kung saan kayo nagkamali, saan yung mga tama nyo, no? Then after that, you assess if the objective has been reached. Okay, so you have to decide, should I reteach tomorrow or okay na ba? Naintindihan ba nila? Ilang days pa kaya yung kailangan namin for writing chemical equations, for example, no? And of course, lastly, you have to enhance retention and transfer. Okay, so these are the different events of instruction according to Gagne. Now, going back to your 1 to 5 here, no? So saan dito yung nauuna sa ating 1 to 5? Ano yung una, sabi ni Gagne kanina? Please put that in your chat box. So ano nga yung nauuna? Aling number dito? From 1 to 5, aling number yung dapat nauna, sabi ni Gagne? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay, so gaining attention, tama, no, your hook or your gaining attention. Number 3 should have been first, no? So number 3 dapat yung nauna. And looking at your different choices here, isa lang naman yung nauna with number 3, no? So isa lang yung yung choice mo, isa lamang na nagsimula sa number 3. And so your choice here would be letter D, no? So you first start with gaining attention, then after that is number 4, you inform them of the expectancy, that's your objective. Then after that, you present your stimulus, you remember, stimulate prior knowledge, okay? So stimulate prior knowledge. Ano ba yung alam na nila about a certain topic? Then after that, you elicit performance, make them practice, make them do some exercises. And of course, lastly, you have to provide feedback. Okay, so number 2 should be the last. And so letter D po ang ating tumpak na choice for number 4. Okay, so number 4, letter D is tumpak. Okay, now we go to number 5. Which of the following belongs to authentic assessment? Letter A, indirect evidence. Letter B, simple recall. Letter C, contrived incident. Or letter D, performing a task. Ligwakers, okay lang po yan. Move on lang, no? At least sa let, alam nyo na kung anong inyong choice. Okay, number 5, what's your choice? Question number 5, ano pong ating choice? Okay, I see a lot of letter Ds for number 5. Tumpak kaya yung karamihan or genocide kaya mangyayari for number 5? Let's find out. Okay, so number 5, which of the following belongs to authentic assessment? No? You know what authentic is in the classroom. Whenever you say authentic, it means real life. No? So real life activities. At kaakibat po ito ng ating performance task, no? Performance task sa ating K-12, yung inyong authentic assessment. So you don't just give your paper and pencil test, you don't just give essay test, no? So yung ngayon, mas favored nila yung performance task, real life experience, kumbaga ng mga bata. And so letter D, ang ating tumpak na choice dito, no? So not indirect evidence, not just simple recall. Simple recall, that means very easy test, no? In knowledge level. Contrived incident, when you say contrived, that means unnatural. Okay, so hindi siya natural. Authentic assessment means performance task. And so letter D is tumpak for number 5. Okay, so karamihan naman sa inyo ay tama. Number 6, Bruner said that there should be revisiting an old curriculum for full understanding of ideas. This pertains to letter A, enrichment curriculum, letter B, advanced organizers, letter C, spiral curriculum, or letter D, concept mapping. Okay, what's your choice for number 6? Okay, medyo number 6, AC. Mhm. Nag-aagaw ang letter A at C. Sino kaya yung tama? Okay, so sabi na number 6 mo, Bruner said, Jerome Bruner, of course, said that there should be revisiting an old curriculum for full understanding of ideas. That means, binabalikan dapat yung old curriculum, no? Yung dati yung curriculum, ay babalikan para mas maintindihan mo yung ideas. So would this be enrichment curriculum? Or letter B, advanced organizers? Letter C, spiral curriculum? Or letter D, concept mapping? And the correct choice here, of course, is spiral curriculum. You all know that Bruner was the advocate of spiral curriculum. So yung inyong spiral curriculum, ito yung ginagamit ngayon sa K to 12, no? Sabi niya, dapat you have to revisit whenever you are learning a new content, you have to revisit the old curriculum. So binabalikan ng inyong spiral curriculum, kaya siya tinatawag na spiral. Pabalik-balik siya, no? Pabalik-balik. Kumbaga, you are just building upon the concepts that were already learned by the students. Even if you are learning something new, you have to relate it to their older curriculum, no? So binabalikan mo. Last year, we've also learned about this, or last semester, we've also learned about this. So pabalik-balik ka. You are revisiting the old curriculum. And of course, meron ding increasing in difficulty. Okay, so from grade 1 until grade 6, for example, there are concepts that are similar, but there is an increase in its difficulty, no? So mas nagiging mahirap lamang siya, pero binabalikan, nire-revise yung older curriculum until such time that your student is able to reach mastery, no? So mastery of the content. And so this is spiral curriculum. Spiral curriculum. The one that's used in the K to 12 is of course by Jerome Bruner. Okay, now what about the rest of our choices there? Your advanced organizer, which is letter B, ito yung ginagamit natin to elicit prior knowledge, no? So to stimulate prior knowledge. Para malaman natin kung ano yung alam na ng bata about a certain concept, we use advanced organizers. So pwede kang magpa-KWL chart, or pwede kang magpa-bell work para makita mo lang kung ano na yung alam nila, no? So advanced organizers, prior knowledge, and then of course you have to link this to the new information that you have to learn. Okay? Now, this right here is your concept map. You all know what a concept map is. Para siyang mapa ng concept, no? So you map out all the different concepts, you map out all the different terms, because if you are doing this, no, the student can easily see the different relationships. So nakikita ng estudyante na, okay, yung plant pala has the different parts, no? So meron siyang roots, may leaves, may flowers, may fruits, may seeds. Okay, and your flower can actually turn into your fruits, and the fruits have seeds inside them, no? So the student can easily see the different relationships, the cause and effects of the different concepts that you have in this main topic. Okay, so this is your concept mapping. But then again, your choice there should have been spiral curriculum, no? So spiral curriculum, that was letter C. Okay, next one. Number 7, in matching type questions, what are distractors that ensures only one correct response among choices or alternatives? Letter A, test locus. Letter B, item additions. Letter C, items economy. Or letter D, incorrect choices. Okay, what's your answer for question 7? Sir Ramon Cruta, good evening po. Isang mapagpalang gabi po, Ma'am Mek. Magkano po? At paano po magpa-member sa Team Piaget or Team Thunder? Unit earner here, major in social studies. Maraming salamat po. God bless Gurong Pinoy. Again, just send a message to our Facebook page po, sir. No? Mag-send po kayo ng message later. Yung kausap niyo po sa ating Facebook page ay yung ating admin. So, hindi ko po alam kung magkano. I do not deal with the prices, no, the membership. Tanongin niyo lang po sila. Just send a message to our Facebook page. So again, yung Facebook page po natin ay Gurong Pinoy. Hindi po Gurong Pinoy Let Online Group. Yung Gurong Pinoy Let Online Group natin ay public group kung saan po pwede kang magtanong. Maraming tanong doon, no, about sa application sa Let. Meron ding ibang tanong doon about item select, no? Meron ding mga practice at test items doon. Pero yung pinaka Facebook page natin is Gurong Pinoy only, no? So Gurong Pinoy, send a private message para po masagot kayo ng ating admin. Okay, number 7, I see letter D's. Okay, so sabi dito, in matching type questions, what are distractors? Ano nga ba yung sinasabi nating distractors in your tests? You should always have distractors, no? Kapag ka ikaw ay naging guro na at kapag ka ikaw ay gumawa ng inyong test at nag-include ka ng distractors in each item, dapat yung distractors mo ay kapani-paniwala din, no? Para hindi obvious na distractor siya. Para na kapag binasa ng estudyante, hindi sasabihin ng estudyante, ay mali talaga to, no? So, dapat kapani-paniwala din, plausible din yung inyong distractor. And when we say distractor, the correct choice here is incorrect choices. Ito yung mga panggulo, no? Distractor, parang katulad sa inyong relasyon. Maraming mga distractor. Minsan, medyo nadidistract yung inyong partner, no? Dahil maraming mga incorrect choices na umaali-aligid, no? Yung mga kumakarengkeng, no, nakaka-distract sa inyong relationship. And so again, when you say distractors in tests, this means incorrect choices. Now, alam naman natin kung paano ka dapat nagko-construct ng inyong matching type questions. Dapat homogeneous yung inyong items. If you are talking about the different types of angles, dapat different types of angles lang lahat yan. Hindi dapat samut-sari, no, na nagugulo yung isip ng bata. Your STEM and your choices should be on the same page, no? So hindi dapat pa ganun-ganon yung bata between the different pages dahil 'di ba nakaka-apekto din sa kanilang pagsagot 'yon. And of course, you should have more choices than the STEM, no? So dapat hindi sila equal in number para mas challenging sa inyong student. Okay, but then again for number 7, letter D po yung ating hinahanap. Okay, number 8. When do you think Thorndike's law of readiness best applies? Letter A, when a teacher prepares well for presentation. Letter B, when a teacher pairs the quick and slow learners. Letter C, when a teacher gives enough time for students to answer questions. Or letter D, when a teacher requires quick answers to questions. Okay, what's your choice for number 8? Sana all may distractor, sabi ni Sir Edward. Ayan, sabi ni Gurong Pinoy dito. Lahat po ng mag-like and share ay makakapasa. Kaya paki-like and share na po ng ating video. If you think Gurong Pinoy is helping you conquer the let, please do like and share our video. Ma'am Sir Brendo Labandera. Thanks talaga, Ma'am Mek. Ang dami kong natutunan, kahit graduating students ako. Congratulations in advance sa inyong graduation, sir. Okay, I see a lot of letter C's for number 8. Tumpak kaya ang letter C. Okay, so sabi ng number 8 mo, when do you think Thorndike's law of readiness best applies? Okay, so is it when a teacher prepares well for her presentation or his presentation? When a teacher pairs the quick and slow learners? When a teacher gives enough time for students to answer questions or when a teacher requires quick answers to questions. Okay, the correct choice here, of course, is letter C. No? So law of readiness is best applied when a teacher gives enough time for students to answer questions. Okay, so dapat i-ready yung estudyante to answer the question. This is what we call wait time. No? May wait time ka dapat. If you are doing the questioning, the Socratic method, yung questioning technique, sa inyong classroom, you have to give them ample time to think about their answer. No? So when you throw a question, they have to think first, analyze the question, they have to construct their answer, so give them enough time. Yan yung tinatawag nating wait time. Meron kang tinatawag na wait time 1. Yung wait time 1 mo is you have to wait for the students to construct their answer before you call out a student. Yung wait time 2 mo naman is the time that you wait for you to react to the answer of your student. Okay? So letter C po ang ating hinahanap dito. Hindi po na pag throw out mo ng question, sagot ka agad. No? Pag throw out mo ng question, magtatanong ka na kaagad kung sinong gustong sumagot. Okay? So give them some time to reflect on the question, construct their answer. Okay? So letter C po ang ating tamang choice dito. Alright, now, ang loss of learning mo, according to Thorndike, of course, we all know that we have 3 laws of learning. So, una law of readiness. Ito yung ating item kanina. No? Individuals learn best when they are ready to learn and understand the reason for learning. And so, very important that you make your learning, you make your topic or your lesson relevant. Bakit nyo kailangan i-learn ito? No? Ano yung inyong objectives for today? No? So, they have to be ready to learn. So, dapat akma yung lesson mo sa grade level ng inyong estudyante. Now, the law of exercise means practice makes perfect. Okay, so repetition is basic to learning. Drills, your drills are very important so that they can master the content. Now, things most often repeated are easiest to remember. And the last one here is the law of effect. So, learning will always be much more effective when a feeling of satisfaction accompanies the process. If the feeling or if the action after learning certain things is rewarding, it is rewarding. Meron siya kunwari may reward na tanggap yung bata, no, or yung feeling niya ay maganda because he or she has learned this, then there is a greater chance na uulitin niya, no, yung ginagawa niya. So that's the law of effect. Okay? Number 9. Which of the following will not be acceptable to Max Scheller's hierarchy of values? Letter A, goodness. Letter B, beauty. Letter C, sin. Or letter D, truth. Okay, what's your choice for number 9?